I hope you all are good. We have read projects and math. We can find all the lessons on in the students document. You have to log in there to your email address and password is provided by the administrator. Then you will have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to page 7 math and then click on all lessons. Here you can find a list of the chapters. We can start with the chapter geometric measurement. The lessons we can cover today are parameter, area, and volume, change in scale, semicircle, calculate area, parameter, radius, and diameter, quarter circles, calculate area, parameter, and radius, degree of compound figures with triangles, semicircles, and quarter circles. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So here are the grade 7 now. Let's just start with the lesson. That is semicircle, parameter, area, and volume change in scale. So let's just start with the look at the circle. If the side lengths are doubled, then which of the following statements about its surface area will be true? So you need to calculate the surface area. The surface area of the cube is 6 times s square, right? So if the sides are doubled, then s equals 2s. So 2s square equals 4s square. 4s times 6 is 24s square. New surface area is 24s square divided by 6s square. So that equals 4. That means the new surface area will be 4 times the old surface area. Let's just start with the test questions. Look at the rectangle. If the height is tripled, then which of the following statement about its area will be true? So the area of the rectangle is length times height, right? If the height is length times height, or height times width, right? Length times width or height times width. So if the height is tripled, height equals 3h times w. So that is 3HW. The new surface area is 3HW and the old one is HW. So there HW cancel out, we are left with 3. That means the new area will be 3 times the old area. The correct option is new area will be 3 times the old area. Option number 2 is the correct option. Look at the cube. If the side lengths are doubled, tripled, then which of the following statement about its volume will be true? So the volume of the cube is length time width time height. The volume is length time width time height. If the length is tripled, that is 3LWH. So the new volume is 3L times width time height divided by length time width time height. So triple means only one S cube that will be triple 3S. That is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 81 S cube. So the new volume is 81 S cube. The original is S cube, S cube, S cube. Cancel out, you're left with 81. That means the new volume will be 81 times the old volume. Option number 2 is the correct option. The new volume would be 81 times the old volume. So 3 times 3 is 9, 9 times 3 is 27, not 81. That is 27. Look at the rectangular prism. If all three dimensions are doubled, then which of the following statement about its surface area will be true? Then that would be 4 times the whole surface area. That is the inner surface area will be 2 times the whole surface area. Option number 1 should be right. 2 times 4, that is 4 times the new surface area. Option number Look at the rectangular prism. If the length is tripled, then which of the following statement about its volume will be true? So which is the correct option? That is the new volume will be three times the old volume. Option number one is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to the next lesson. The next lesson is semicircles calculate area, perimeter, radius, and diameter. The perimeter of a semicircle is 10.28 inches. What is the semicircle's diameter? The perimeter of the semicircle is equal to the half of the circumference of the circle plus the diameter. Half of the circumference is pi d divided by 2 plus d. So the given parameter is 10.28, 3.4 d divided by 2 plus d. That is d equals 4. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. The diameter of the semicircle is 8 centimeters. What is the semicircle's parameter? We need to calculate the parameter of the semicircle. So the parameter of the semicircle is that is P equals half of the circumference and plus the diameter. So the diameter equals 8 centimeters. So that is 3.14 times 8 over 2 plus 8. Let me just do the calculations. 4 times 3.4 plus 8. That is 20.56 centimeter. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 20.56 centimeter. The diameter of the semicircle is 6 kilometers. What is the semicircle's diameter? Radius. So we need to find the radius of the semicircles. The diameter is 6 kilometers. So the radius is half of the diameter, that equals 3 kilometer. Option number 2 is the correct option. The radius of the semicircle is 2 inches. What is the semicircle's diameter? The radius of the semicircle, we need to find the parameter. The parameter of the semicircle is pi d divided by 2 plus d. The radius is 2 inches. That is pi r, because radius equals diameter divided by 2. The radius is 2 inches. The radius is 2 inches. The diameter is 2 times the radius, right? Then the diameter is 4. Let's just replace diameter with 4. So that is 3.14 is 4 over 2 plus 4. So 2 times 3.14, that is 6.28 plus 2. So the correct option is 10.28. Option of that one is the correct option. That is 10.28 inches. Diameter of the semicircle is 10.28. What is the semicircle radius? So which is the correct option? That is 2 kilometers. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Let me just move to next lesson. The next lesson is water circles. Calculate the area, parameter, and radius. The diameter of the water circle is 17.85 inches. What is the water circle's radius? The parameter equals 2 pi r over 4 plus 2r. So let's just put the values, that is parameter equals 17.85. So the correct option is r equals 5 inches. Let's just start with the test questions. The radius of a quarter circle is 5 kilometers. What is the quarter circle's parameter? That is pi equals, p equals 2 pi r divided by 4 plus 2r. So let's just put the values, that is 2 times 3.14 by 4, 2 times r, that is 5. So let me just do calculations. That is 2 times 3.14 times 5, that is 31.4 divided by 4, 7.85 plus 10. That is 17.85 kilometers. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 17.85.
The diameter of the quarter circle is 3.57. What is the quarter circle's radius?
So you are given the parameter, right? That is it equals 2 pi r over 4 plus 2r. We are given the parameter that is 3.57. Let's just solve it for the r. 2 times 3.14 divided by 4 r plus 2r. So that is 2 times 3.14, 6.28 divided by 4. That is 1.57 r plus 2r. So that is 3.57 r equals 3.57. So r equals 1. The correct option is 1 millimeter. Option number 2 is the correct option. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 1 millimeter. Option number 3 is the correct option. The radius of the quarter circle is 1 pi. What is the quarter circle's parameter? So which is the correct option? That is 3.57, right? Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Let me just go on the next lesson. The next lesson is area of compound figures with triangles, semicircles, and quarter circles. What is the area of the figure?
divide the figure into separate shapes. Calculate the areas like here we have a rectangle, another rectangle, and a triangle. Calculate the area of each shape and then you have to add. Let's just start with the test questions. What is the area of the figure? So let's just divide the figure into smaller figures, calculate the area of the smaller figure, and then we need to add them. So we have one, two, three, four. That is one, two, and three shapes. Calculate the areas, add them, and then you need to add them. So area of this rectangle is length times width. 25 times 4, that is 100. And the area of this one is 20 times 9, that is 180. Area of this circle is, semicircle is A equals pi r square. That is semicircle divided by 2. So r is 4, that is 16. 8 times 3.14. 8 times 3.14 is 25.1. So let me just add. That is 100 plus 180 plus 25.1. That is the area of the semicircle would be 5r square divided by the radius. Oh, that is the diameter. The diameter is 4. The radius would be 2. 4 over 2 is 2 times 3.1. That is 6.28. So I'll take this question. Hold on. That is A is 9 times 24. Oh, I forgot to add this code. That is 20 and plus 4. The complete length is 24. So 9 times 24 it is. So 9 times 24 is 216. That's 216. And the radius is 2. 4 over 2 is 2 times 3.14. That is 6.28. So just add all the areas. That would be 100 plus 216 plus 6.8. That is 322.28. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 322.28. What is the area of the figure? Let's just divide the figure into smaller figures and calculate the area of each figure, then we will be and 2 and 3. So the area of this one is 2 times 9, that is 22 times 9, that is 198. Area of this one is 13 times 14, 22 plus 8, 30. 13 times 14, that is 13 times 30, that is 390. The area of the triangle is half times base times height, that is half times 14 and 5, 19. 11 it is. 11 times 19. So 11 times 19, that is 209 divided by 2 is 104.5. Just add all the areas. 390 plus 198 plus 104.5. That is 692.5. Option number one is the correct option. That is 692.5. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself into today. So we were working on grade 7 math. Chapter we're working on is geometric movement. The lessons we have covered today are parameter area and volume change in scale, semicircle calculate area, parameter and radius, quarter circles calculate area, parameter and radius, area of compound figures with triangles, semicircles and quarter circles. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions or the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write down the question in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions you can please ask if you have any. No questions. Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye, everyone.